Hi guys, good evening. It's Jedi, so we're gonna have a Halloween themed pick a card with 3 piles. So I'm gonna use all of these 3 piles for the readings. The first pile will be this purple skull, and I really like my little jack-o'-lantern lights. But if I turn this on, it's kind of hard to see. But I think that would probably be better to look at. But I've got like the little cat here. I like my little decorations. I found this outside. But anyway, pile 1 is this purple skull. Pile 2 will be this little jack-o'-lantern candy. And then pile 3 will be this white skull. And we're going to use a little bit of this Halloween tarot, which is this pile here. And then we're going to have the tarot muka for some guidance. And that is this pile here. And then also for your theme, we have the Halloween Oracle. So as you can see, and it is a new Oracle, so I probably will have to look a little bit on the meaning here through the guidebook until I can familiarize myself with this deck. And some bonus stuff is not only will we have a little bit of charm casting onto this cute cat plate, but we're also going to get some charms and welcome this monkey to our new addition. It used to be part of my pajamas and then I repurposed it. We also have some rocks in here, some crystals, the little small ones added for extra meaning. And we're just gonna put a little bit of this lavender green tea incense from Goddess Provisions here. Smells really nice, this one. So let's get started. Alright, so we're gonna just get rid of this and we're gonna have bonus fortune cookies, 1 for each pile, okay? So we're gonna shuffle live and we're gonna minimize the cards for these. And 3 for if you chose pile number 1, the purple skull here. Then let's shuffle for what you can look forward to for the month of Halloween or October. 3 cards for this collective. Okay. They flipped out on its own, but there's way more than 1. If it was 2, I will take it. So I will reshuffle. I'm just probably very clumsy and not used to shuffling live on camera. So bear with me here. 3 cards for the collective here. What they can look forward to in the month of October. My favorite month. Okay. And then let's see some guidance for you guys from the Tarot Mocha here. What is one piece of guidance for the month of October, this Halloween for this group, this pile? Okay, whoops, we just need 1. 1 card, please, of good solid advice. And this is for entertainment purposes only, so please use your best judgment and discernment here. And then for your themes, we're gonna have this Halloween Oracle to clarify for guidance and themes here during the months of Halloween. I love that it also has pumpkins, bats, witch's hat, the broom, and the cats. I love it. 1 theme of advice for this pile. Okay, so let's look at your theme first before moving on to your charms. So pile number 1, let's see. So you have your 6 of imps here. 6 of imps. Let's see what else. You have 4 of imps. It's a lot of 1 energy, creativity, passions here, job-wise. And then you have your strength card. Let's look at your guidance or theme. It's 7 of Cups. And then you have the theme of invisibility with this ghost looking in a monk with light all around it, but there's dark, it's shrouded in darkness inside. Let's take a look at this. But first of all, for the tarot cards, what I can see for this pile here, what I'm interpreting is that there is a possibility for you to be victorious and have triumphs, as well as probably some celebrating during this month of October, whether that is by yourself or with friends or partner. Doesn't really matter, but it's like telling you that you might have to persevere and do something in the real world, like a lot of work hours, and then you're gonna de-stress by celebrating. Possibly this is also like moving towards something more joyful here, after having a lot of perseverance and tenacity at what you're doing currently, whether that's school, job. It's like being patient in order to reap your rewards here. You might be transitioning to a more joyful period in your life, perhaps, and you have many options or ways to do something. If you have a problem, it's saying that you have the strength to overcome that, but you have to apply yourself, and there's different ways of getting a job done, is what it's saying here. This one also is like you're wishing for a victory of some sort here to gain you some stability, whether that is a job or some kind of passion that you're pursuing here. Is asking you to persevere, because like this lion looks like it has a sore tooth. Like you have to soothe yourself. Also, for some of you guys who maybe have felt a lot of defeat recently, and it's time for you to self-soothe with many different options. So now for invisibility here, let's take a look what the book says about that. Invisibility. Let's take a look. Let's see what the book says about that. For me, it's like keeping to yourself, or maybe not being afraid to show your true self. So this one is saying that you feel like someone's watching you. So this is about having a strong visual sense here. Sometimes we feel uneasy that when someone's watching us. There is a saying that the ancients believe that all kinds of creatures, mythical and physical, sometimes the deities, they can make themselves invisible at will. So when we consider some animals, they're camouflaged so well by their coats or behavior, sometimes even if you're looking straight at them, they're hard to see within their environment. So being undetected for this invisibility. So some mythical creatures that are kind of invisible to most of the human eye are jinn, angels, nature spirits, the fae. Some practitioners of magic that are very advanced, like witches, they can have the power to appear or disappear at will. So this is stuff that's definitely amplified in movies. So this invisibility part is like a double-edged sword, is saying. It's like it's sometimes very powerful to gain information to assist when no one can see you, but at the same time, some people might be in like want to sneak some information that they're not privy or they're not supposed to know. So be careful of the power of like manipulation, and being easily abused by others, and to not do that for others, is saying, because like I said, there's always consequences to your even intentions, okay, especially to those that are doing good in the world. If you have a negative intention or gossip or something like that, this will always return back, and it's not very pleasant. Now, if someone has been talking badly or discrediting you, or someone is a low-key hater, which I know I've experienced myself, they're definitely getting back. Let's just say that justice has a funny way of going about it in the world. So just because someone else is sneaky, someone is a liar or a gossip monger, you can't trust them, does not mean that there are people that you can trust. Just being careful of people like that are very sneaky, but they don't mind their business, So this is like, we're all born to shine in this world. So to not hide your talents, to express your true self, don't steal other people's ideas or work. As some because it's someone else's work. You have to do your own work. You have to persevere, do your own work, take your own credit for what you actually do and not what others do. So just being really careful too as well to not hide your talents to the point where you're not expressing yourself. Don't pretend to be someone that you're not as well. There's some consequences to all of this. And it's also, everything is kind of like a ripple effect here. Is like one action that you take will have like a ripple effect on others, and is gonna reflect out into the world. No matter how much you try to cover up, let's say like manipulating others type of thing, for example, or being like a bitch, or like being like a jerk, no matter how much you try to cover that up with fake sweetness, people who are wise enough, they'll know that you are being fake. Like, they'll know that you're full of BS. So just be careful of that as well, that you're being authentic to yourself, and don't try to be something you're not. Because that will be not a firm foundation for you to grow on. And when the stuff is really revealed, like, you could be bitten. You know what I mean? Karma can really bite. And so you just have to be very careful, especially when you take people for granted. Do not take opportunities for granted, people for granted, because when they're gone, they're gone. This is about deception as well sometimes, and illusion. Some people you might be disillusioned, or just be careful that some of your dreams are not just daydreams, and that you actually take some steps, concrete steps in the real world towards them. And yeah, but it's just saying that, like, once you do your hard work, okay, then you're probably due for celebration, especially if it's honest hard work and with perseverance, and not necessarily like tough love here, but it's just like there is triumph possible if you have a stable, true foundation that is not based on deception or lies, or putting up a front that's not really you. Because I now see clearly through a lot of people's BS, and I'm just like, nope, I want nothing to do with that. All that behavior is toxic. And so, like I said, just surround yourself with people that are accountable and will take accountability for their actions. So don't hide your talents to the world, because the world needs people like us. So let's see your fortune card. I think I might have to do 3 separate videos for each pile here. And your fortune cookie, I ate one. For some of you, this is just for fun as well, but it says here, you will inherit some money from an unexpected source. So if you do freelancing on the side, or, a small little lottery ticket, or like scratch ticket, which I actually have to do, you might win a little something. And you might need to hide it, especially from people who are deceptive and just want to take, right? So yeah, just to be very careful here, because not everyone is worthy of trust. And I know this personally, because I gave people second chances, and you know what? It was not worth it. When you see their true colors, don't always believe in the good always in people. This is like another repeated message from last month. Believe what you're shown. If they're being very bad already, and there's no going from that, there's no guilt about it, there's no remorse about it, they're not actually sorry for what they're doing, they treat it like a joke when they're not supposed to, stuff that's like someone that's supposed to be mature, then it's not worth it for me anyway. Like, there's just some people that won't grow up, or you don't know when it's appropriate to do stuff. So just like be careful who you keep in a close circle, okay? Okay, you don't want poison, okay? Because you don't want to ingest someone's bad values, okay? It's bad poison for yourself. Okay, some little times before 15 minutes. It's almost 15 minutes, power. So you have rings with dedication and perseverance of let, kiss, now, why, song, A, and then seashell. Maybe coming out of your shell. Seeing things and people and yourself clearly, especially your own BS and other people's. Maybe shedding a tear if you're sad. And that's pretty much it, guys. And this pearl here